Imagine this. You're living 75,000 years ago. The air is crisp, the hunt was good, and your family is safe in your small coastal settlement. Life isn't easy, but it's predictable. Then one day the world explodes. Not just a small rumble, but a cataclysmic blast that dwarfs anything in recorded history. This wasn't just any volcano. This was Toba, a supervolcano in what is now Indonesia. And for a small group of early humans, it was the beginning of the ultimate race for survival. The sky, once a brilliant blue, turns to a perpetual twilight, choked with a thick gray blanket of ash. It falls like a toxic snow, blanketing the landscape, poisoning the water, killing the plants that the animals you hunt depend on. The familiar birdsong is replaced by an eerie silence, broken only by the constant, gentle hiss of falling ash and the distant, terrifying roar of the earth. Your tribe is confused, terrified. The elders have no stories for this, no rituals to appease whatever angry god has unleashed this fury. The sun is gone, air is thick, and tastes of sulfur, making every breath a struggle. Children cough, their small lungs struggling against the invisible poison. Panic begins to set in. Do you stay and hope the world heals itself? Or do you run, leaving behind the only home you've ever known? The decision is made for you. The ground shudders violently. The distant mountain, which has been spewing this gray death, now glows with an infernal light. Rivers of molten rock, glowing orange and red, begin to snake down its sides, devouring everything in their path.
The heat is immense, even from miles away.
It's a force of unimaginable destruction, a liquid fire that moves with terrifying speed. This isn't just a bad omen. It's the end of the world as you know it. There's no choice but to flee. But where do you go? Every direction seems to lead to more desolation. The ash is ankle-deep, making every step a monumental effort. You grab what you can, a few stone tools, a water skin now filled with precious clean water from a sheltered spring, and perhaps a small child hoisted onto your shoulders. The tribe moves as one, a desperate, straggling line of humanity against a dying landscape. Days turn into weeks. The world is a monochrome nightmare of gray and black. Food is impossibly scarce, as the once abundant game has vanished, either fled or suffocated under the ash. Your group learns to dig for roots, to find shellfish along the now polluted coastline. Anything to stave off the gnawing hunger. You become experts in survival, not through choice, but through brutal necessity. You learn which insects are edible, how to filter water through sand and charcoal, and how to read the subtle signs of a world in agony. This event, the Toba supereruption, was so massive, it triggered a volcanic winter that lasted for years. Scientists believe it may have created a genetic bottleneck, reducing the entire human population to just a few thousand individuals. Every person in your struggling band of survivors carries a spark of humanity's future. The stakes couldn't be higher. As you travel, you see the horrifying evidence of Toba's power. Petrified forests stand like skeletal monuments. The ground is littered with pumice, light gray stones that are actually solidified volcanic froth. Sometimes you find the remains of other groups, those who weren't as lucky or as quick, their last moments frozen under the suffocating ash. Each discovery is a grim reminder of how close to the edge you are all living. But amidst the despair, something incredible happens. The shared struggle forges an unbreakable bond within your group. You're no longer just a collection of families. You are a single, cohesive unit. You innovate. Your stone tools become more refined, more efficient, because they have to be. You develop new strategies for hunting the few resilient creatures that remain. Communication becomes sharper, more precise. You have to work together, or you will all perish. This immense pressure is a crucible, forcing human ingenuity to new heights. One day, after what feels like an eternity, a sliver of blue appears in the gray sky. A weak, pale sun, but the sun nonetheless. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated hope. The ash begins to settle. The air slowly starts to clear. Tiny green shoots begin to push their way through the gray crust. Life, incredibly, is returning. Your group has done more than just survive. They have endured the unendurable. They have walked through the apocalypse and come out the other side, tougher, smarter, and more resilient than before. They are the ancestors of us all. The Toba catastrophe was a near-extinction event, but it also may have been a catalyst. It forced our ancestors to adapt, to innovate, and to cooperate in ways they never had before. Think about that. Every single person alive today is descended from a small band of survivors who stared into the face of a global cataclysm and refused to give up. They faced down a supervolcano, a nuclear-level winter, and widespread starvation. They walked through a world of ash so that we, tens of thousands of years later, could walk on green grass under a blue sky. It's an epic story of survival, of resilience, and it's written into the very DNA of every one of us. It's a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit has an incredible capacity to endure and to rebuild. The story of the Toba survivors isn't just a tale from the distant past. It's the ultimate testament to our species' will to live. It shows that when faced with overwhelming odds, we don't just break, we adapt, we learn, and we become stronger. The next time you look up at the sky, remember those who lived under a sky of ash, and the incredible journey that had to happen for you to be here today. Thanks for watching. If you found this story of prehistoric survival as fascinating as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more journeys into our incredible past. See you next time.